Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. This is a review of the Maurice de Mauriac L2 diver in bronze. Maurice de Mauriac is a boutique Zurich-based watchmaker that I really like. And the L2 is the dive watch version of the L1, and there's more details about that in the review in terms of who designed it. There's a designer named Fabian who's in Zurich, who's he's mostly a furniture designer, and he's responsible for the design of the L1 and the L2 and probably some watches coming in the future. So what makes this watch distinctive is that it's a minimalist dive watch. It's not the only minimalist dive watch, and it's perhaps not the only one you'll ever like, but it is a minimalist dive watch, and I think it's quite nicely done. The dial is not exactly the same as the L1, even though it's similar. There's of course different text on the dial, but the hands and the hour markers are slightly bolder. Probably the most distinctive element about the L2 is the rotating dive bezel, which just has markers for the first 15 minutes and not markers for the rest. Maurice de Mauriac actually has other watches that they made which have rotating bezels, not in the L collection, that have nothing on the bezel at all. And they look cool. There's no function of having a rotating bezel that just has a clean look on it, but it looks pretty. It looks pretty. This watch is a little bit more interesting from the collection because rather than being in steel or DLC coated steel, this is bronze. And one of the cool things is that one of the only watches that I've seen that has an actual bronze case back. Now this is pretty new, so you don't really have the patina, but this is the way I sort of explain bronze. If you want a practical dive watch, you get one, or watch for that matter, you get one in steel. If you want one with a little bit more personality, you get it in bronze. Bronze is heavier and scratches more easily than steel, and it also develops a patina and oxidizes. So the oxidation means there's like green stuff that comes on it, which actually can be washed off relatively easily when in the right mild solution. And it also got kind of, I don't want to use the unattractive word blotches, but there's sort of dark blotchy things that kind of come on the metal. It doesn't hurt the metal or anything like that, but it adds color and texture to it, and it makes it feel vintagey. Aged, I guess, is probably the best way. And that's kind of important because a lot of people want personality in their watch. They want to feel like sort of it's their own. And getting a bronze watch is a great way of doing that because after a year, it can have this nice patina, as they call it, as opposed to wearing it for 30 years. So bronze isn't for everyone, and I wouldn't recommend it for every single watch you have, but if you don't have any bronze watches, it's definitely cool to have one or two. But again, if bronze is a little bit too complicated or not your style, then Maurice de Mauriac makes steel in either natural or black steel for the L2. The L2 also has 3 different dial colors right now. This is the blue one, which is the newest one. I found it very striking with the bronze case. There is a matching blue canvas strap. I just happen to have it with the green one now to show you. This strap is proprietary to Maurice de Mauriac. They get them specially made, and they do a great job with straps. I highly recommend Maurice de Mauriac straps anytime you're looking for a third-party strap. It's a 22mm wide strap in this instance. So again, the different dials are the blue, as you see. There's a green one, which matches this strap quite nicely. The green one's really cool because the green color, the sort of khaki green with bronze, makes for an excellent look. And then, of course, there is a black one. Legibility is good. I think the hands could be just a tiny bit longer, but it's not really that big of a deal because, like I said, legibility is very good given the sort of minimalist, high contrast look. You do have the date. Not everyone's going to love a date, but the Maurice de Mauriac correctly made sure that the date is on a dark disc as opposed to a white one, which allows it to blend in a little bit better with the sort of look and feel. Attractive timepiece, well made from a cool niche watchmaker. As a dive watch, it is water resistant to 300 meters. I have another watch that has an alarm going off that I need to turn off right now. Sometimes I have watches like smart watches or intelligent watches that come in that have alarms and I don't necessarily know how to turn them off. I have to get into the user. So 300-meter water resistance, automatic helium release valve. This might be the first bronze watch I've seen that has an automatic helium release valve, which I guess makes it special. It might not be the only one. Why is it that more watches do not have case backs which are bronze? Well, bronze interacts with your skin in a way that can turn it green. It doesn't hurt your skin, but a lot of people don't like their skin being green. So a lot of watches that are bronze actually have a different material for the case back, be it steel or titanium. Sometimes Tudor, for example, on their bronze diver, they have a case back which is in steel but colored to look like bronze so it matches. Maurice de Mauriac's like, you know what, screw it, we're going to go bronze. And I like that it says all bronze. I'm waiting for that bronze bracelet. That'll be cool. Anyways, this is the Maurice de Mauriac L2 diver. Comes in a few versions. This is the most expensive one in bronze, which is 4,900 Swiss francs, but I believe it starts at about just over 3,700 Swiss francs for the L2 diver in steel. You can see the full review on aBlogtoWatch. Thanks.